Good evening. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of July, and here's the day, done by dark, tonight. A storm we watched all week finally comes ashore, and the trouble it leaves behind may be farther up the coast than where it landed. The war with Iran hardens into a grim new arithmetic. Ukraine's president parts with his top general, and off the coast of West Africa, something long written off as dead turns out to be very much alive. We begin close to home, on the Gulf. Tropical storm Bertha came ashore today. It made landfall in St. Bernard Parish, Louisiana, just southeast of New Orleans, with winds near 60 miles an hour. And the first best news of the night is that the damage there appears limited. Bertha arrived as a tropical storm, not a hurricane, and the Gulf Coast, braced since yesterday, was largely spared the worst of it. But a storm doesn't end at the coastline. As Bertha moves inland and its remnants swing north and east, forecasters warn the real danger now is water, not wind, a serious flood risk reaching up the east coast in the days ahead, as all that tropical moisture wrings itself out over ground that's already soaked. So if you spent today watching the Gulf, the next few days are for watching the rivers and the forecasts, from the Carolinas to the Northeast. The storm that made landfall in Louisiana isn't finished with the map just yet. Overseas, the war with Iran hardened tonight into a grim new arithmetic. President Trump said the United States will destroy an Iranian bridge or power plant for every ship Iran attacks in the Strait of Hormuz, a one-for-one rule, stated plainly. It came on the 11th straight night of American strikes, and after Iran sent drones at U.S. facilities in Kuwait, Jordan, and Bahrain. And on the same day, in a turn that drew quick criticism from arms control experts and some in Congress, the administration approved a 30-year nuclear agreement with Saudi Arabia that could one day let the kingdom enrich its own uranium, even as the United States fights this war in part to deny that very thing to Iran. In the other long war, an unusual bit of open turbulence. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky dismissed his top general, Oleksandr Syrsky, after days of public protests and named Major General Mikhailo Drapati to take his place. It's a rare shakeup at the very top of Ukraine's command, and it lands as the United Nations reports civilian casualties there rose by more than a third in the first half of this year. And to end tonight, a small resurrection off the coast of West Africa. For 60 years, a coral reef off the shore of Benin was presumed dead, written off, unvisited, a loss on the ledger. Then researchers sent underwater drones down to have a look. What they found was not a graveyard but a garden, the reef, quietly and stubbornly, teeming with life. It had been there the whole time, thriving in the dark, waiting for someone to come back and see. Before you go, here's what to watch tomorrow. Watch the water on the East Coast as Bertha's remnants push north. Watch the Strait of Hormuz and whether that one-for-one warning gets tested. And watch Kyiv as a new commander takes the reins of an old war. That's Wednesday, a day that came ashore, rough and ended of all places, at the bottom of the sea, in a garden nobody knew was still alive. Rest well. We'll be right here again tomorrow evening to wrap whatever comes, done by dark. Good night.